And we're live! Perfect. Okay, if you guys are just tuning in, probably skip ahead to 2 minutes again. Yeah, I'm going through it. Definitely need to figure out some things. Calibrate everything. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I just have to set up everything. Oh, another fun sign. I don't know what it is. Basically, my bitrate is suddenly trash. It wasn't 2 days ago, and nothing has changed. Huh. Hmm.
Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
So, my bitrate is just trash.
I haven't been out in a while.
Even though I'm setting it to be higher.
Welcome home, almighty show.
Hmm.
Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
Okay, what about that? It's still just gonna send that out. That's trash. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just have to record this one, I think.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Calibrate everything. Okay, you know what? No, it's alright. Okay, it's definitely alright. So yeah, we shall do this. Welcome back, you guys. Genshin Impact. Ooh! We get a nice thing in this one. So in order to do this quest, we need to wait till 12 tomorrow. Okay, that works. Yeah, people in the stream might see buffering, but you guys on the after party will have no problems, I'm sure.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasen Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Whoa, they teleported. Hello.
Get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
How did your investigation go, Kazuha?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
Really?
In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all
Oh.
the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective.
Lovely.
When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished. So the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The
Ooh.
Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Damn.
Yes.
That's not good.
The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless.
treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident
As
had
always,
profound
yeah.
effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
Ah, I see.
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaedahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone. Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago.
What?
Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Alright. Now, I heard from a friend, there's like a little hint, that they don't tell us everything in this quest. So I trust him. I'll probably leave his channel in the description. Oh yeah, totally. I'll do it later though, so post stream, yeah. Right, let's also pop out the chat. I'll check it periodically. Oh, Ayaka! Oh, hello! Let me just take your, books, thank you.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Oh!
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Oh, how can you tell that?
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
Surely.
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Yeah. Ooh. Something that I don't know. Basically right here, that's...
Although
I don't know
the
if you can
effect
see
is
my
not
cursor.
too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedahara clan all those years ago.
Lovely.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late.
Yeah, there's no one really to punish.
When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Damn.
Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes.
He must have.
The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly.
Ooh.
My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
No. Wait, what are you trying to say?
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha,
No, I don't.
if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
It is a little bit strange phrasing.
Huh? Oh, so you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Yes. The current
Oh,
evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I get it.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
Yeah, we'll
After I became
teleport
a
there.
wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get moving.
Let's do it. Alright then. Yeah, I'm pretty tired today. Go on me. Oh right, we're over here. Lovely. Let me through. I command thee. No, Kujosara. Yeah, look at them stabbing at air. Beautiful.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
No, chill.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Yay.
Sarah, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station.
Ooh.
Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
You might have to do
I
both.
see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Lovely. Yay!
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me.
Liar.
Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
Yay! At least he has a good idea on how to use it. There's no point. Like right there. Hello, boy. Time to play dodge. Good job. You never cease to amaze me.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
Yeah, okay. I will. Thank you.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting
Okay.
for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Alright, thank you.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
Talk to everyone,
I'll
huh?
be checking around here. You and the others can start looking elsewhere.
Alright. Ayaka, how's it going for you?
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not.
No.
Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidahara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already.
Yeah.
The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaidahara used it for training as a child.
Maybe.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha. Wow, so
yep,
it really
that's
was
him.
Kazuha's! Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Alright. I guess we'll save him for last. We'll,
What did you find, Shinto?
what do you have?
I found quite the pile of old books.
Oh,
These
really?
books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades.
Yeah.
This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
So now what we're looking for.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Are you sure? Any clues in the books?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Alright, thank you. And what about you, Venti?
There must be some around here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Hey!
Of
Everyone else
course.
is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
Dude, if you find any, hand me some, okay?
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these belongings. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
But sometimes Paimon in the past
I know you are
does
worried
not come
about
back.
Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice.
Yeah.
Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Is this your Archon's intuition speaking?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
Yeah.
Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Alright. Now you, what do you got?
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Is there anything behind the thing?
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old, though.
Yeah, can we fold it?
Yes, perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition. I
Huh?
was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth.
Oh,
That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
wow. Why don't you think it's any value?
Because this is not what we're looking for now.
Oh,
Let me
Yeah.
think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Albedo seems to be thinking
blade?
pretty hard. We better not bother him.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
oh,
Seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
Ara. Kaedahara. I don't know.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
The bonsai.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants.
Gotcha.
Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My
Wow.
grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was.
Oof.
But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
For someone else?
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
It is?
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
We finally found something!
Ooh.
It's only a bunch of blank paper.
But what if it's,
Do you think
Invisible
someone
ink.
already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
there would be no point, Paimon.
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's
Yep.
very old.
Maybe we need to try using water again.
You mean to say that these
I already
sheets have
said
been
it.
written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Yeah, we're outside again.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it.
Oh?
Yeah.
What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us too?
It is.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Your house?
Everyone, please follow me.
Is it? Is it? It must be. It must be his property or something. Nope. Guess not. Now what's here?
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Is it related to the letter?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location.
Oh?
Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It
Ooh.
reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro
Whoa, the
Commission,
clouds. What are you doing?
I was not
Oh.
injured by one of the fleeing
Thank
smiths.
God.
Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves.
That was
However,
smooth.
There were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, Myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Okay. What does that give us?
Wow. So that's what really happened.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kunikuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened, because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
So that's why
He said,
he told him to
As
stop.
the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren.
So he was being aggressive to save his friends and family.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If
Lovely.
the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself.
Good, good.
My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past.
Yeah.
Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
Optimistic as always.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced.
Good.
Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
Great!
No problem,
now that
bro.
we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Let's go and eat food. Wait a minute. Yeah. We're going back to the plaza, not to plant flowers just yet. That'll be in after we finish these two quests.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
Yes.
Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Let's do it.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Hello.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry.
Do it now.
The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I
Okay.
will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Mysterious.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Yay.